So there is this saying that goes, he who digs a pit for another person might actually fall into that pit, Abi. It's be wondering, like, Choma, from where to where, what does this have to do with what we're talking about today? Calm down, cool temper. I'm going to gist you guys, okay? Today, we're going to be breaking down everything that happened, the online posts, the arrests, the bail, and surprisingly, the public apology that Angela Okorie tended to Missy Johnson. Their feud went from being just a normal social media rant to court, to arrest, to appeal, to litigation, etc. No be child's play anymore. Anyways, let us rewind a little bit. Angela Okorie and Missy Johnson has actually had a very long-standing feud online for a while. The truth is that nobody actually knows why they are feuding. It is not of public knowledge. Maybe their colleagues might know why they have issues with each other, but we, the spectators, we don't know. Now, in 2024 August, Nollywood was shaken by a major drama involving Missy Johnson, Angela Okorie, and Regina Daniels. So what started as a simple birthday post quickly turned into a serious feud, bringing up issues of loyalty, betrayal, and friendship. And as usual, Instagram, that was where all the gist was. And I mean, I was one of the people that was following up everything that was happening. I feel like Angela Okorie has made it very loud that she does not like Missy Johnson. I don't know why, but I feel like it's just part of the reason that Angela Okorie is a very loud and boisterous person. Like, if she doesn't like you, everybody is going to know. If she also loves you, the whole world is going to know. She has actually accused Missy of dabbling into voodoo, juju. No be me talk am o. No be me talk am. Na Angela Okorie talked it. But from what I can, summarize from this whole thing, I feel like she has a very deep-seated resentment, like deep-seated resentment into, like, when it comes to Missy Johnson. I don't know why. Anyways, on Missy Johnson's 40th birthday, Regina Daniels wished Missy Johnson a happy birthday. And if you don't know, they're actually very quite close. In fact, Regina Daniels called Missy Johnson mother sometimes, like in quotes, not real mother. But unfortunately, Angela Okorie did not have it. Do you get? But my problem is why she kind of knows Missy Johnson and Regina Daniels. She kind of knows that they are very close. So from what I could summarize from this whole thing, so the thing is, Angela Okorie and Regina Daniels, they are paddies, right? So when Regina Daniels wished Angela Okorie's enemy, aka Missy Johnson, a happy birthday, Angela didn't like it. So she launched at Regina Daniels. First of all, she insulted Regina Daniels and then told her that she doesn't have any high moral compass to, I guess, wish Missy Johnson a happy birthday or come into their matter. I really don't know. But first of all, she unfollowed Regina Daniels on Instagram and also even insulted Regina Daniels for marrying a 64-year-old politician, aka Ned Nwoko. But Regina Daniels, as a baby girl that she was back then, she posted a picture of her and Ned Nwoko all loved up and captioned it, "Blessed by God, spoiled by my baby." So you would think that, okay, after everything, the whole saga died down, right? Fast forward to 2025 June, Angela Okorie resurfaced again, this time reacting to rumors that Missy Johnson's health is compromised because at some point, Missy Johnson actually really lost weight.
I got news recently that Missy Johnson is not feeling well, and I really honestly feel for her, and I want the best for her. I want her to win. And for real, the kind of sickness the told me she has is not something I would ever want to wish any of my enemies. And today, I've forgiven her. And I would not want to say anything that has to do with her. You know, sometimes these bloggers, they're really crazy. When they just see me comment on somebody's wall or something, they'll just go and munch it and post it before you start trending. So, today I've forgiven her. But the truth of what I would have to say is, she should go and apologize to people she has offended. Yeah, tell her I said so. Tell me I said she should go and apologize to people she has wronged.
Right? But the thing is, I feel like we should all be compassionate because we don't know what each other is going through. If you did not take anything from this video today, it is for you to be kind to your neighbor. know how to dish out words. Don't just come and start talking about something you have no idea of, right? She posted a video, that is Angela Okorie, expressing concern, opening the video with what sounded like a compassion. She said, I heard Messi isn't doing well, and truly, I wouldn't wish illness on anyone. I want her to win. But then she still added that Missy Johnson should go and apologize to all the people that she has wronged in Nollywood industry. The truth is that Angela Okorie isn't the only one that has actually accused Missy Johnson of, being shady. There is this video I saw on TikTok of an actress, talking about Missy Johnson in a not so good light, and I'm going to paste just a few minutes of the clip so you guys can see.
Messi never liked anybody in the industry. As long as you're beautiful, as long as you're outspoken, as long as you're classy, and you have even a car more than the one they use in carrying her all those times, it's a problem. It's a very big problem. I know she's going to say this slide. I know she's going to be saying this. I don't even care. We've never worked together, madam, and I don't want to work with you. Please. So continue decasting me. Keep removing me from jobs. You're not my God.
So, Angela Okorie said that Mrs. Johnson should stop using church as a cover-up, that she should go and apologize to all the people she has wronged. And Mrs. Johnson, typical of her, she didn't really say anything, but then Regina Daniels, her daughter jumped out of, the sidelines and went full force on Angela Okorie, and I actually liked it, because how can you be insulting my, my godmother in quote, and then I will not say anything? So she said, with all due respect, or with all due disrespect, to be very honest, Angela Okorie, you dey mad. She said, Angela, you dey mad. That was how she said it. And then she also included, I beg, no forgive, because for this side, we know they forgive. Continue, and whilst at it, don't forget, say she gets pikin wey stand gidigam, no dey shalaye. And Regina Daniels did not even stop there. She dropped a bombshell that gave fans a glimpse of what might be the issue. So basically, she said that when Angela Okorie started acting newly, she was finding it hard to, cram her lines and act it out. And Regina Daniels, was with Angela Okorie, encouraging her. But I guess that Angela was probably jealous of Missy Johnson. I really don't know. I'm just allegedly, because Missy Johnson is like quite good at what she does. She's actually an A-list actress. Regina Daniels continued saying, do not let pride blind you to the people who carried you. Last warning. You get, so maybe they were all friends at first, then something happened in between the line, and Regina Daniels, being in the middle, decided to go with Missy Johnson. The statement, it stirred even more buzz, as Regina has accused Angela of having a long-standing envy towards Missy Johnson, suggesting that it wasn't about loyalty. It's not about friendship, but about, rivalry and enmity. Angela Okorie did not back down, because they were actually going back and forth with each other. She, returned with more shots targeted towards Regina Daniels. And in fact, the only thing that she was actually insulting Regina Daniels with was her marriage to Ned Nwoko. And then Regina Daniels replied her and said, he is everything your kind prays for, but cannot attract. Anyways, Missy Johnson isn't the kind of person that would come and start going back and forth with somebody on social media, but she they talk, she actually they do. Do you get? Interestingly, in November of 2024, Regina Daniels seemed to have forgotten about everything that happened, and extended an olive branch, because she posted one of her pictures, and then she used Angela Okorie's song Legit to play put the picture on Instagram, right? So we actually thought that, okay, maybe everything is okay, but unfortunately it wasn't. Angela Okorie is actually operating by the rule, the friend of my enemy is my enemy, and Regina's loyalty is clearly to Missy Johnson, and it has actually really triggered Angela's full attack. But I feel like for Regina Daniels, it's not about loyalty. She probably felt that Angela Okorie is just very jealous of Missy Johnson, and that's how I see it, to be very, very honest. This messy situation shows how fragile friendships and alliances can be in the entertainment world. I mean, nobody can be your friend forever, where every post, like, and comment is watched, judged, and dissected by millions. Guess what? After all the back and forth, on January 30th, that's January 30th of this year, information came in that Angela Okorie was remanded at the Suleja Correctional Center for alleged cyber related offenses reportedly committed against her colleague, Mercy Johnson. In fact, it was actually very dark man that I heard the news from at first.
All right, so I've been on the phone since the early hours of today with Mercy Johnson, and it's because of Angela Okorie. As you all know, yesterday Angela Okorie was remanded in Suleja prison, and as we speak now, she's still in Suleja prison. Tomorrow, she'll be coming to court so that they can debate her bail conditions. But
So the Punch newspaper reported that on Friday, Angela Okorie faced trial under cyber crimes, that is a crime committed on the internet with a phone or social media, right? So the Act of Prohibition Prevention Act following claims that she sent offensive and threatening messages via her social media platforms to Mr. Johnson. So during her appearance before Justice Emeka Mute, Mr. Johnson's lawyer Victor Okoye informed the court that an amendment charged date 30th of January was filed and served on the defendant. So basically what she was trying to say is that the charges have been updated. The charges of what Angela Okorie did to Mr. Johnson has been updated, and that the accused, aka Angela Okorie, has been served and properly informed. Now Okorie, she pleaded not guilty to all the 7 counts, while her lawyer, Ernest Muye, confirmed the receipt of the amendment charge, so that which means that they got it right. So the document that was charged to Angela Okorie stated that the actress allegedly sent offensive and threatening messages to Mrs. Johnson via her social media accounts between 2024 to 2025, and that Mr. Okoye contended that the messages were capable of disrupting public order and posed a threat to his client's life, aka Mrs. Johnson. The alleged offenses were said to contravene Section 241B of the Cyber Crimes Prohibition Prevention Act 2015 as amended in 2024. So, in a separate count, he claimed that the defendant made statements referring to his client and her late mother in a manner intended to bully, harass, and instill fear of death, violence, and or bodily harm, contrary to Section 24(2)(a) of the Act. In support of the bail application, Mr. Wunye also told the court that the motion dated 29th February was backfired by a 5-paragraph affidavit and a written address, which he formally adopted. So, in simpler terms, the defendant's lawyer asked for bail and told the court that he had submitted documents explaining why bail should be granted to Angela Okorie, and he stood by everything that he has written in them. He also argued, that is Angela Okorie's lawyer, that the defendant was a responsible Nigerian with a fixed address and no intentions of evading. However, Mr. Okoye, that is Mrs. Johnson's lawyer, opposed the application, noting that the prosecution had filed a court affidavit. He stated that the defendant had been previously granted administrative bail but failed to appear in court along with her surety when required. Now, Mr. Okoye further informed the court that Okorie was under investigation for other offenses that could carry prison sentences of 3 to 10 years. So that means that Angela Okorie already had like prior court cases. You get that would make her to enter jail 3 to 10 years if charged guilty. However, the actress's lawyer, that is Angela Okorie's lawyer, dismissed the claims, stating that his client was formally notified and told that she would not be able to come to court because of her medical treatment. Because remember, there was a time Angela Okorie was shot, right? And then she couldn't attend the court case, and that she reported it to the police and appropriate authorities, and the judge in question said that there was no need to remand her, that she will be granted bail of 5 million naira. In simple terms, the back and forth and all the litigation that happened in the court, the summary of it all was that Angela Okorie was going to be remanded in Suleja Correctional Center based upon when she gets a shorty, and that the shorty must be a civil service personnel who is on grade 13 or higher, and then afterwards she can be bailed out from the correctional center. Angela Okorie has tendered an apology to Missy Johnson, alleging that she spoke out of false information she heard about her, which doesn't make sense, to be very honest. But yeah, it is what it is. And the truth is that we don't know whether the apology was heartfelt, or was it because of the whole circumstances surrounding her arrest and court case. However, we do not know. We have come to the end of today's video. Tell me what you all think about this in the comment section down below. And by any chance, are you siding with anybody, or are you just glad that this whole saga is over like me? Hopefully, because I mean, they might still come up one day with another back and forth. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chioma, and see you next time. Bye.